Ashley Judd is opening up about her grief after traumatically discovering her mom, Naomi Judd, had died. In a powerful essay published in the New York Times on Wednesday, the Double Jeopardy actress reflected on the devastating moment, penning, "The trauma of discovering and then holding her laboring body haunts my nights. As my family and I continue to mourn our loss, the rampant and cruel misinformation that has spread around her death and about our relationship with her stalks my days. The horror of it will only worsen if the details surrounding her death are disclosed by the Tennessee law that generally allows police reports, including family interviews, from close investigations to be made public." The 76-year-old country singer, who struggled with mental illness, died by suicide in April 2022. As Ashley continues to mourn her massive loss, she says she is focusing on protecting others from the, quote, "subsequent invasion of privacy her loved ones faced in Naomi's dying hours," claiming that she felt like a, quote, "possible suspect in my mother's suicide. Family members who have lost a loved one are often re-victimized by laws that can expose their most private moments to the public," she said, claiming that, quote, "outdated interview procedures and methods of interacting with grieving families took time away from her own final moments with her mom," revealing, "I felt cornered and powerless as law enforcement officers began questioning me while the last of my mother's life was fading. I wanted to be comforting her, telling her how she was about to see her daddy and younger brother as she went away home, as we say in Appalachia. Instead, without it being indicated I had any choices about when, where, and how to participate, I began a series of interviews that felt mandatory and imposed on me, that drew me away from the precious end of my mother's life." In the emotional piece, Ashley also explained that her family has now asked the court to stop the public release of the files related to the Have Mercy singer's death investigation, including personal interviews, explaining, "I gladly chose to confront deeply personal wounds in the spotlight before. The stories I've told about sexual assault and its aftermath are my own. Through my demands for justice, I used them to help catalyze change. When we are allowed time to process trauma and heal, and to disclose its causes at our discretion, we can become effective public advocates. But people should never have to share their wounds with the public before they are ready, if ever." The high crime star went on to say her family does not have secrets, but hopes privacy will prevent further pain, sending love to Kobe Bryant's widow Vanessa and others who have also endured the raw details of their loved ones' deaths being made public. The 54-year-old closed out her message by sharing how she hopes the Grammy Award-winning songwriter will be celebrated, writing, "She should be remembered for how she lived, which was with goofy humor, glory on stage, and unfailing kindness off it, not for the private details of how she suffered when she died."